Good morning, everyone. I hope you hear me well and see my slides. So welcome to the Lviv Data Science Summary. I'm excited to have all of you here. And despite of all of these changes that we have globally due to the coronavirus, I hope you're doing well and you stay safety and your relatives are safety. We have a traditional summer school in data science here at the Ukrainian Catholic University in Lviv, in Ukraine. And this is fifth summer school. But this is totally new format for us, and I hope you understand this. So there will be means of communication and teaching, but obviously there could be some pitfalls. So please stay calm and be patient for our possible mistakes. So let's start. I will have this opening session and tell you a bit about our university faculty and a lot more about Lviv Data Science Summer School. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Alexey Molchanovsky. I'm head of master program in data science here at the Ukrainian Catholic University, Faculty of Applied Sciences. So we have a really broad audience here, and I believe not all of you familiar with our university. So just a bit of words about our institution. So Ukrainian Catholic University was founded almost 20 years ago in 2002. We are a really small university. It's only less than 2,000 students. We have 6 faculties. You see them on this slide. And but despite of our size, we try to be proactive. We try to be innovative. And those of you who have visited our campus, I believe you can confirm my words. So our Faculty of Applied Sciences was even more younger. We are just only 5 years old. We have 2 bachelor programs in computer science and business analytics, and a master program in data science, which I already mentioned. And our data science summer school is a part of initiatives which we have at the faculty in this direction of data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. So we started this summer school in 2016. And as I mentioned, this is a 5th school. So when we started, the topic or the term or keyword data science was really buzzword, if I may. And I think if we will start it today, the title will be something more specific, like machine learning, or more broader, like artificial intelligence. But we already stick to this title. And so this is an international summer school. We have last year, for instance, at the campus, we had almost 80 participants, and the third part of them were international participants, mostly from Europe, but not only. And this is this time we are going online, right? And for us, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is a huge challenge, I would say, and also an opportunity. So I strongly believe that the time of crisis is a remarkable time in means of that we can experiment, we can try different approaches, and something will play. And we can pick those fruits and continue to work on them. So I don't know whether we will continue to have online summer school next year, but who knows? If we will see during these 2 weeks, that's a great model that you are satisfied as the participants, that this type of delivery is okay for our lecturers. I think we can stick to this model as well and have some mixed models, for instance. When we started the school, the main goal of the school in 2016 was to attract the students to the newly opened master program in data science. But also we wanted to show to the broader audience possibility of different aspects of data science and machine learning, specifically in different domains. So we picked domains like urban analytics, healthcare, finance, I don't know, customer analytics, etc., and showed how you can use data science and machine learning models to deal with the challenges and problems in those domains. And during these years, we decided to concentrate on this goal. So right now we try to provide a broad spectrum of different topics in those domains. So people from different domains and different problems that they deal in their career, they can find something interesting for them during this summer school. So a little bit about you guys, about the participants. So we're excited to have such huge number of interest in this event. We have more than 3,500 registered participants. So while I'm talking, I have a notification from the Slack bot that like every other second, there is a new invitation accepted to join the Slack. So we have almost already 1,500 participants in Slack team, and that's great. So I hope we will find out how to communicate with such a large number of people. On this slide, you see the world map, and we have 7 participants from 70 countries, and we are really excited about this. We never had such huge coverage of in terms of geography. So it's a great, again, this is a great opportunity for all of you guys to find new collaboration potentials with people from different countries, from different domains. So you see on this slide that you're coming from a really broad perspective. Obviously, there are a lot of people from computer science and who work in IT, in software development, but also we see that there are a lot of guys from engineering, economics, obviously mathematics and applied math, also biology and linguistics, medicine, healthcare. That's great, again. So there are different topics and you can chat, you can find teammates or partners for collaborators for future projects or for your current projects. In our Slack channel, we have, in our Slack team, we have a dedicated channel called promotions. If you have a project or if you have an idea for some project, you can promote it there. You can post a description of this project and try to find collaborators with whom you can proceed working on this project. Again, this crisis, this quarantine and pandemic showed us that we can work remotely pretty efficiently. So why don't you find people with whom you can work more strongly, more heavily on your interesting project? So promote yourself, promote your projects, and try to find as many positive contacts as possible during next 2 weeks. Obviously, the major heroes, if I may, our lecturers, our teachers who provide you, who will provide you lectures and courses, these short courses in different aspects of data science. So let me briefly introduce all of them here in this next slides, but you can read about them in more details on the appropriate web pages on our school's website. So we will start in 20 minutes with a keynote talk from Sebastian Weywald on causal inference, and I will make a bit broader introduction in a couple of minutes. Additionally, Singler from Max Planck Institute for Software Systems will have one lecture talk on machine teaching. So Adish joined us last year when he had a short course on machine teaching. So all of you familiar with machine learning, but what about machine teaching? What is it? So please join this lecture and find more for yourself. Next one is Kamil Dedesius from Czech Republic, from Institute of Information Theory and Automation. So Kamil is dedicated to anything related to Bayesian modeling. So he's a hero of Bayesian modeling, and I highly recommend you to join his set of lectures if you want to find more about this topic. Graph neural networks from Alexander Primak. He's a machine learning researcher at Facebook in UK. Another talk or small short course on causal learning from Margarita Alexandrova. She's from University of Luxembourg. Igor Koval from Brain and Spine Institute, France, will talk on machine learning in healthcare. So Igor joined, this will be his, I believe, short summer school, data science summer school. So Igor is highly dedicated to this topic, so I highly recommend to join his course as well. Alexei Ignatenko, he's associate professor already in 3 higher education institutions in Kiev, Technic Institute, Kiev Mohyla Academy, and Kiev Academic University. He is a hero in game theory. So if you're interested in applications of theory in data science, please join his course. Reinforcement learning is another hot topic in artificial intelligence nowadays. We do not have a dedicated course specifically on reinforcement learning, but we have a multi-agent reinforcement learning short course from Max Planck Institute for Software Systems. He's a colleague of Adish. Novi Quadranto and his PhD students will provide a set of lectures on fairness in machine learning. So this is another hot topic nowadays, and we will have a dedicated event for fairness, and I will say about it in a minute. Machine learning for financial data structures. So if you're interested in anything like ML and data science for those for this field, please join this course. And Alexander Hanchar, he's a really high professional in this field, so you can ask him a lot of questions about this topic, and he will be happy to respond. Taras Sereda will tell you about deep learning for audio. And again, we have nowadays a lot of exciting cases using deep learning for audio processing. So if you're interested to try yourself in those directions, please join Taras' course. If you're more from scientific background, if you're more doing research, I highly recommend you to join the course on probabilistic programming for scientific discovery from Ludger Peiler. He's from his PhD student and the Technical University of Munich. And last but not the least, of course, we will have a lecture on deep learning for object detection from Alexander Zarechkovy. He's an engineer at Ring Ukraine here in Ukraine. That's one of the largest companies doing deep learning stuff in Ukraine. So people from Ukraine obviously should know this company. And Nikita Lupinets, he's founder of startup Pocket Confidant, but mostly he will represent during this summer school the Open Ethics Initiative. He also co-founded it, and he will have a short lecture on building trust with users of autonomous systems. And after that lecture, we will have a panel discussions. The 3 guests from different institutions across the Europe. So the panel discussion will be dedicated to fairness again, as I mentioned, and non-discrimination in AI projects, hosted by Nikita and his initiative Open Ethics. So please join July 30, and you will find the link to register for this panel discussion on the webpage, on the appropriate webpage. So there are 3 guests, Mikola Pechnitsky, professor from Technical University Eindhoven, and Gunay Kazimzadeh from Technical University Berlin, and Angela Kim. She's editorial board at Springer on AI and ethics. I want to thank my team. All of us, we have already spent several months to prepare this school, and the next 2 weeks will be really loaded for us. So let me thank my colleagues, Maria Marko and Dalina Kornichuk. They are managers at the master program here at Faculty of Applied Sciences. And so obviously you already talked to Maria and Alina through emails. And we have volunteers, students, and our colleagues who kindly accepted our invitation to help us during this event. So Maria Kolyada, she's now responsible for, she's on a technical background during this talk. Nadia Laskovska, she's a lecturer and teacher here at faculty. And Andrian Hevola, Anastasia Livochka, Konstantin Hrytsuk, they are students of bachelor programs here at the Faculty of Applied Sciences. So a bit of study points. So again, our main means of communication here is the Slack team. You already joined the Slack team. Please ask your questions there. I saw that there are many greetings in the channels. That's exciting, but obviously, please keep in mind that we need to have channels be a bit pure. I mean that we do not want to lose important messages in those Slack channels. Please follow our guidelines. They are not so strict, but there are some rules, and please accept them. There are different channels so there are separate channel for each separate course. So if you want to join any course, first of all, join this channel and check the schedule which you have in a Google Calendar. We provided the links during the communication in email, and there is also a link in a Slack. We will publish YouTube links to join for each lecture in appropriate channel in advance and like 10 minutes before starting the lecture. Most of the courses will be recorded, so if you miss something, you can join the course later. You can watch, obviously, the lectures later. And whether the course will be provided for later watching, you can check on each course webpage. So there are like major rule. If you don't know something, just ask question, and we, the organizers, and other participants may help. So the force of the crowd obviously will be with you. And as I mentioned at the very beginning, it's crucial to be patient. I mean that first of all, there are a lot of us. It's like thousands of people here, and that's the first ever time we have we're hosting this kind of event on such scale. Obviously, there will be some pitfalls and some mistakes, but we will do our best to improve on flight. So if something goes wrong, just let us have 5-10 minutes to fix it, and then we proceed. So during the lectures, how to behave yourself during the lecture. So each lecture slot is 2 hours length. There will be 90 minutes for the lecture. So all of our instructors, all of our lecturers, they are aware of this time schedule. And after each lecture, there will be dedicated Q&A session. For asking the questions, please use Slido service together with the YouTube link for the video lecture. You will receive a link to the Slido room where you can ask questions. You can promote questions that were asked by other participants, so do not duplicate them. If during the lecture running, it's hard to ask questions in the Slack because we encourage lecturers to pay attention for the Slido specifically. So they will check Slido first of all. So please use Slack to ask questions afterwards. Or for instance, if the course is split in 2 days, you can ask questions between those sessions in a Slack. Also, lecturers will provide course materials to the Slack channels. If they missed it or forgot about this, just mention them, tag them in the channel, and ask for the materials. So again, that's an opportunity for you. Take as much as possible from your lecturers. And that's basically everything about the lecture time. After the lectures, you may continue to chat with the lecturers at the Slack channel. Also, Slack will be open we do not close the Slack team. Even for the ever first school, we still have open Slack, so people can continue to communicate there. I mean that if you want to continue with people to ask questions to the lecturers, you can use it. You can use Slack after the school. Also, we have this kind of rule for us. We want to improve all of our activities, all of our events that we have here at the USU. For this, to achieve it, we ask participants to fill the quick evaluation forms. So these forms will be dedicated for each course, and you will receive them in an appropriate channel after each lecture, I mean after the finish of every course. And we highly encourage you to answer, to fill those forms, because it helps us a lot to improve the courses. We shared your feedback with the lecturers, and they will know what to improve in their courses next time. And at the very end of the school, we will ask you to evaluate the whole event, and we will be very grateful for your help. And again, so we online, we are living now mostly online and not that much in offline world. So please spread the word about our event, about LvDS Science Summer School. Use these hashtags in Twitter, in Facebook, or other social media which you use. And so people will may join our next year events as well. This is a free event for you guys, and we are really happy to have all of you here. But of course, there are no free lunch in this world. We need to pay for the facilities, we need to pay for, we have some spendings. Despite we have sponsors, we still want to ask you to support our summer school. So if you will find this event valuable for you, if you will find that courses are interesting for you, you may find the donation link at every web page, and it's up to you to help us. And by your donation, by your help, we will cover our expenses, and everything that will be remained, we will have for to support a scholarship for a talented master student for next academic year at our data science master program. So if you have any question, ask the organizer. That's it. It seems that I skipped one slide. Just let me check. Okay, so somehow the slide about our sponsor has dropped. I just want to mention the company Genesis, who is a sponsor for this year summer school. Genesis is one of the largest software IT company here in Ukraine. They collaborate with major software companies globally, like Facebook, Apple, Google, etc. They hire a lot, and if you're interested to gain a job here in Ukraine, please pay attention for Genesis. You can find more information about Genesis in our emails and on our website. Yeah, so let's make a break for 3 minutes and then come back to start our key talk with Sebastian. Okay, I've back to the questions that we already have on the Slido. So there are some questions related to more broadly, but some specifically questions about course organization. So the question from Anton: it would be great if recorded videos were available for at least 24 hours or better during all 2 weeks. As I mentioned, most of our lecturers, they agreed to have to publish their recorded videos, like with no restrictions. I mean, we will publish them on our YouTube channel. And for those who will not grant this permission, I think we will have possible to have at least the availability of those videos during the summer school. I mean, during those 2 weeks. There is a question about the assignments, or so will we have any assignments or just lectures and workshops? So it's mostly about lectures, but for those courses that are a bit longer, so we have, if you check the schedule, there are courses of different lengths, like one time slot course, 2 time slots, and 4 time slots. So those 4 time slots, they split in 2 days. And I think that the lecturers can provide you some assignments for self-evaluation. So just ask the lecturers. Are we going to get a certificate? So no certificates for this summer school. because we cannot evaluate your performance, and for that reason, we cannot grant you any certificate. Other remote diploma programs at the university, not yet, but we highly thinking about this and started to think during especially those last months. So what courses won't be recorded? Just check on the web page of the course. If you're interested in the course, check the web page, and on the right side of the page, there is mentioned whether the course will be recorded or not. Each courses will be available in Zoom. The Zoom will be used to stream to the YouTube, the main channel for watching the videos is the YouTube channel. We will post the links to YouTube video in advance on 10 minutes before starting the lecture. So Zoom is just for the lectures, and for those who joined the Zoom this time it's a bit of mistake. So next time you will mostly use YouTube. Okay, so and other questions probably will be answered by our keynote speaker. So